I think we can speak now to the journalist and Middle East analyst Nabila Ramdani, who joins us from Westminster. I think you met Saif al-Islam, didn't you? Let me ask you the same question. Is this a big day, or do you agree with Oliver Miles that perhaps it's only a big day for the international community's understanding of Libya rather than Libyans themselves?
No, I would actually disagree strongly with Oliver Miles' statements. I think it's a hugely important development, and one which will help define the future of the new Libya. I think it will give a chance to the National Transitional Council to establishing that it's committed to a democratic country, a democratic future for Libya. And, you know, the greatest wish of everyone who believes in due process and indeed the rule of law will be to see Saif Gaddafi tried properly and not be ripped to pieces like his father was. So I think it's hugely significant for the National Transitional Council to, as I said, show that they are committed to the rule of law and due process.
Well, Oliver Miles also was suggesting that perhaps why would it matter to the Libyans about, you know, whether he would be sentenced to death or not? I mean, but do you think they are very alert to the West's reaction to what happened to Colonel Gaddafi and will want to actually present a different face perhaps this time around?
Very much so. I think they are very aware of the amount of criticism that the end of Gaddafi attracted on Libya. Of course, the NTC has been trying extremely hard to tell a very different story. Let's not forget that they said, for example, that Gaddafi died in a crossfire, and there were, you know, an awful lot of discussion about whether or not to carry out a post-mortem on Gaddafi's body, which in the end didn't happen, not to highlight the horrific circumstances in which he died. So of course the NTC is concerned about the image it's sending around the world, and also about their values and how genuinely they are committed to a democratic future.
Different factions fighting in different parts of the country before the fall of Tripoli. What do we know about the Zintan Brigade and their ties to the NTC? Will they cooperate, do you think?
Well, what is abundantly clear is that all the different factions were united, during the conflict by the same hatred towards Gaddafi and everything he represented. But as soon as Gaddafi was gone, we've seen how all these differences emerge, and how, for example, the Misrata brigade made Gaddafi's body its own and put it on, as we know, on display for a few days for Libyans to come and have a look at, a war trophy, as it were, alongside with the body of one of his sons as well. So what the end of Gaddafi highlighted is that, it brought to the fore all the differences in the country, and the fact that, of course, the National Transitional Council had difficulty in establishing its authority over the country.
OK, Nabila Ramdani, thank you very much. We'll leave it there.